And as you feel yourself now in this time and in this place, I want you to tell me the very first things that you see or the very first impressions that you have as you begin to understand where you are and what's happening around you. Your first impression. So the more you tell me, the more you'll see.
I'm feeling trees.
Feeling trees, beautiful.
I'm amongst them.
What do the trees, what do they feel like?
They're tall. There's moss under my feet. There's lots of trees.
Take a look at your feet. Are you wearing anything under your feet? On your feet?
And they're bare.
Nice. Are they male feet or female feet?
I think they're male feet, but they're young.
Young? How old do they feel?
Like a young boy. 7,
Nice.
8 years old maybe.
Nice. So look up and what else? Let's see what. Are you wearing anything on your body? Come up the legs. And tell me what you're wearing.
T-shirt.
T-shirt.
And shorts.
T-shirt and shorts.
Orange.
Orange T-shirt or short?
Stripes on my shirt.
Orange stripes. Nice. Yeah.
My hands are small.
Small hands. Take a look at your skin. What color is your skin?
White.
White.
Maybe olive white. My fingers are short.
Short fingers. Are you carrying anything in your hands?
No. I'm just standing
Standing.
with a smile. Yeah. There's trees. There's a breeze. I'm happy.
Are there any particular trees that draw your attention?
Thick bark.
Thick bark.
Like, I want to break pieces off. don't know what type of tree.
It's okay. Look up. Look up, up. Do they have leaves or do they have needles?
Needles. I think it's a pine tree. Or maybe. They're up so high. They're not down low.
Yes.
There's a lot of them. But they're spaced out.
Is there any other vegetation that you notice?
Moss under my feet. It's cold.
It's cold. Under your foot?
Damp.
Damp, cold, yes. So what do you like about being here among the trees?
Feels comforting. Feels like a very familiar place. I come here often.
Yes.
I'm alone.
Nobody with you?
Nope. I'm just in the woods. Just normal. It's my happy place.
Very nice. All right, so let's find the path to where you live. Or how you... Is it near the house you live in?
No. I feel like it's a place I visit, and it's my happy place. But it's not a common place that I'm there often.
Okay. Special occasions?
Yeah, like I'm visiting somewhere, and it's where I always go when we go to this place, to the moss and the trees.
Very nice. So it's nurturing. So I want you to capture the essence of this, feel the essence of it, and fold it in, place it in your heart so that you have it like it's like a talisman for your journey. The essence of this happy place.
It's so nice here. I don't like leaving.
Sounds like there's something to see. So take the essence of this happy place with you where you go. Because you know you can always feel it even if you're not there. You can feel it. So I'd like you to move you. I would like you to move forward. I'm going to count from 3 to 1, and I'd like you to be standing in front of the house where you live. 3, 2, 1. Be there now. Tell me what it looks like.
Yeah. There's a chimney. Yeah. It's not a very big house. It's run down. I see a red roof.
A red roof.
There's a lot of sadness here.
Yeah. Well, just hold the trees, hold the memory of the trees in your heart as we explore the sadness and find out what it's about. How do you go into the house? What's the door like?
There really isn't a door. It's maybe like a towel,
Hanging in the doorway.
but it's raggedy.
So when you
I
step,
hear chickens.
chickens.
There's a lot of garbage. And outside of the walls, like raggedy tar paper falling off boards.
Tar paper falling off boards.
And I don't like to go in there. It's not clean.
Who lives in there with you?
Maybe an aunt and uncle. Yeah.
Yeah. I see. So what happened to your parents?
I don't know them.
Don't know your parents, okay. All right, we'll take that feeling of the forest. Just hold on to it. Imagine that the spirit of the trees is accompanying you as you explore this place. All right, so what's behind the curtain? Let's step through the curtain, the rags in the doorway, and tell me what's inside.
It's dirty and it doesn't smell very good. It smells like garbage and just dirty and run down. There's just garbage everywhere. Like,
Is there anybody in there right now? In the house?
no. Not that I see. There's not really much for rooms. There's a hallway when you come in the door. And there's a big opening on your left. There's an old couch with holes and garbage. It shouldn't be there. It's just garbage. There's a washroom or toilet on the right side. I don't want to use it. It stinks.
So you can smell the smells.
It stinks.
Yeah.
Like urine.
Like urine. Yeah. So what other rooms are in the house? Where do you sleep?
There's cellar doors outside.
So you access the cellar from outside?
Yes.
Is that where you sleep?
That's where they put me.
Where they put you? So let's check it out. So that when you go through the cellar door from outside.
I can't open them.
And somebody else has to do that for you?
I think so. I'm too little to lift them.
And there's no stair from inside?
No. The doors are black. I think it's tar paper over them.
So are they sort of on a slant that you'd have to lift?
Correct.
Right. All right. And where do you... Okay, so we're looking at these doors. So who opens them for you to go in there?
When it's time to go to bed, they open them for me.
Your uncle and aunt?
Or whoever's there.
Oh, other people too?
Yes. It's there are other homes in the area.
Okay. Are they very close by?
Yes.
So it's like a village or a town?
Yes. Maybe a slum of some sort.
What's your name? Good.
Interesting. Josh.
Josh. Well, let's go with Josh. How does that feel, Josh? Does it feel like your name?
That's the name that I feel like that's my name.
All right, Josh. So when somebody lets you in the basement for the night, what's that like?
It's dark.
It's dark.
Wet.
And wet. Where do you sleep?
On a feed bag.
A feed bag, okay. So feed for the chickens?
That's what would have been in it, probably.
Okay. But it's empty now?
Yes. I believe there's hay in it.
So mattress. And how do you feel when you're in this place?
Worried. I just want to go back to the trees.
Yes. So Josh, I'd like to see you when you eat, when you have a meal. Where do you eat? Who gives you food?
We share in the community.
In the community. So see yourself at a meal, having a meal in the community.
It's not a typical meal. It's More like rations.
Hmm.
It's it feels more like just handing out apples, and it's very minimal.
Hmm. Who does the handing out of the food?
A man.
The man. Who's this man?
He considers himself the leader.
Uh-huh. What does he look like?
He's a tall man.
Mm-hmm.
Rough. I don't like him.
Hmm. Why don't you like him? Did he ever do something that was...
He's just not a nice person. He doesn't treat everybody nicely, but he controls the area.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks he's doing good.
Hmm. Can you see his eyes when you look at his face?
No.
Mm-hmm.
He's broad-shouldered. God. It's a long brown jacket. Like a long brown jacket.
Mm-hmm.
But big upper shoulders. Like he's a very big man.
Mm-hmm.
He dictates and orders people around.
Hmm.
But I don't know him.
Yeah. Is there anybody else in this community who is important to you?
Not really. I just like going to the forest.
Mm-hmm.
It's what makes me happy.
Yeah. What about your aunt and uncle? Do they get their food this way too?
Yes.
Hmm. So does everybody eat sort of at the same time when there's food? Does everybody gather there?
Yes.
Okay. How many people? Roughly. Like dozens or hundreds?
There may be 40 or 50 people in our community.
Okay. 40 or 50. What? When you look at your aunt and uncle, if you look in their eyes, do you recognize those eyes, the window to the soul? Do you recognize anyone in the life of Ashley?
No.
Okay, very good.
They're nice people. They mean well, but they can't provide.
Mm-hmm.
They're never around. I'm alone. I get left alone all the time because they have to leave.
To work?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly where everybody goes.
Mm-hmm. So when you need something, or is there anybody you go to? Say if you got hurt, anyone you look to?
No. There's never anybody around. They all come back at night time.
Hmm. Are there any other children?
There are a couple. But they don't play with me.
Yeah. All right, Josh, I'd like you to move forward in time. I'll count from 3 to 1, and I'd like you to be at a time when something important in your life is happening. 3, 2, 1. Be there now. What's happening?
I got a bicycle.
A bicycle. Mm-hmm.
I never had a bicycle before.
Nice.
It's red.
A red bicycle. And how old are you now?
10.
10. So you grew up some.
Yep.
Yeah. So where do you go on your bicycle?
On the road.
On the road. And then where?
To the lake.
To the lake. And what do you do when you get to the lake?
Throw rocks in the water.
Yes.
There's a little girl with me.
Little girl. Tell me about the little girl.
She's younger.
Younger?
Her hairs are in pigtails.
Pigtails.
She's sweet.
Sweet.
She calls me Bubby.
Bubby. Do you like to be called Bubby?
Just her.
Ah, that's her name for you. So that's special. Take a look at her. Look in her eyes. Is that anybody in the life of Ashley?
She's in the water.
She's in the water. Okay. What's happening?
I think she's drowning.
Oh.
I think she's my sister.
Your sister. Hmm. And how do you feel as you're watching her?
I don't know how to help her. Because I don't know how to swim.
Hmm. So what's happening?
I don't know where she is.
Under the water? So then what happens?
People come.
People come finally.
It's my fault, they say. I wasn't supposed to let her get in the water.
Mm.
They blame me.
And then what happened?
They call me all sorts of names. They don't love me anymore.
These the people from your community?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
My aunt and uncle.
And so then what happens?
Yeah. I don't know.
You don't know. So let's move forward to where the moment that another important thing happens in the life of Josh. 3, 2, 1, be there. Where are you now? What's going on?
I'm older.
How old are you?
Maybe in my 20s.
Very good. What are you doing?
I think I'm in an apartment.
An apartment.
There's people, drugs,
Drugs. What's going on with drugs?
people are using them.
Is this your apartment? Do you live here?
No.
Oh.
I'm just there because that's where I go.
Is this... Are you doing drugs too?
I believe I am.
What kind of drugs?
Heroin.
Heroin. So you're injecting
It's on a spoon.
on a spoon. So what happens what do you do with it?
So many people.
They're all taking drugs, taking heroin?
Well, it's like it's so similar to where I grew up. It's the same feeling as when I was a boy.
With all the people together sharing what's there?
Yeah. There's a lot of just people laying around. I don't want to be there, but I feel like it's my only option.
Hmm.
And I miss my sister.
Yeah. Are there any people there you feel a connection with?
No.
Hmm.
They're just people.
Anything else important about this scene that you want to look at before we move to the next?
I just miss my sister.
Mm.
I feel like it's my fault.
Mm-hmm.
And I do this because it hides things.
Uh-huh.
But it doesn't take away the pain.
Yeah. All right, so unless there's something else, let's move forward to another scene in that same life. 3, 2, 1. Be there. Where are you now?
I'm in a rocking chair.
In a rocking chair.
And I'm an old man.
An old man. You live to be old. Yeah.
I have glasses.
Mm-hmm.
And I have gray hair. It's kind of thin. I'm a little pudgy.
Mm.
And I have thick eyebrows. The glasses are very thick.
Mm.
Black. And I'm lonely.
You're lonely. Is there anybody? Does anyone live with you?
No.
So you're lonely. Do you know what country you live in?
No. There's a TV.
TV?
It's old. It's brown.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm eating my food off a tray.
Off a tray.
I think I'm in a home of some sort.
Uh-huh.
It's like a little apartment. But I don't look after myself.
Okay, someone's looking after you now.
Yep.
Yeah. Is this a home where many people live, or just...
Yes.
All right. Is there anybody there you feel connected to?
Maybe. There's a lady that works there who's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Who brings me my meals, medication.
Mm-hmm.
She washes my feet.
Mm-hmm.
And I pick on her.
Ah.
Friendly. We joke around.
Mm.
I still miss my sister.
Yes. All right. So if you're ready, I'd like you to go to the very last day of that life. Just before you leave that life. And see where you are.
I'm in a hospital bed.
In a hospital bed.
I'm dying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hooked up to machines.
Do you know what you're dying of?
I feel like I've died of a broken heart. But I've got oxygen in my nose.
Mm-hmm. Does anybody come to see you?
Just the nurses.
Just the nurses. All right.
I hear the noises in the hospital. The beepings.
Yes.
I'm older than I was before. I'm much older.
How old are you?
My 90s.
In your 90s. So you've had a long life. Do you feel ready to die?
I feel like I died when I was 10.
All right, so I'd like you to now take your last breath in that body and see yourself leave the body. And once you're on the other side of that transition, looking back on that life, yes. How does it feel to have left the body?
Funny.
Funny. How does it feel funny?
I'm looking at myself.
Huh?
And I'm old.
Yeah.
But I still feel like I'm young.
Mm-hmm. So you feel young on the other side still. The essence of you is young. So when you look back on that life, because every life has a lesson and a purpose, what would you say was the lesson in that life?
That I was just a boy. And it wasn't my fault. That things happened. I didn't allow myself to grow because I worried about all the pain that the day I caused when my sister died. But I realized that it was all a waste of my energy.
So what was the purpose of that life?
That you can that I could find peace and beauty even when everything around me is falling down.
Mm-hmm.
That something as simple as moss and trees all I needed was moss and trees.
Mm-hmm.
And my sister. I miss my sister.
Mm. Yeah. So take those memories now, drift away from the body, and tell me where you go. What happens to where does your soul go now?
I feel kind of stuck.
Tell me what's around.
Oh, I feel like it's murky. Like there's nothing. It's just same as when I was alive. There's nothing. I just always felt stuck.
Mm-hmm. So you're still feeling stuck. Does anybody come to see you?
No.
Mm-hmm. So that stuck feeling remains.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, are you ready to heal that stuck feeling there? Or does that happen in the afterlife? Let's see in that afterlife space what happens next. No, you're stuck. You're stuck. All right. So this is like a soul fragment that needs to be healed so you can integrate it. So I'd like you as Ashley now to take that stuck soul fragment and take it to a place of healing, a temple of healing. That man who was stuck when his sister died. I want you to take him to a place of healing and tell me what that looks like for you.
I've taken him to my favorite place, which happens to be in the woods in Voss.
All right.
And comfortable there.
Yes. Beautiful. And now I'd like you to invite in some healing energies. They could be angels or lights or whatever you feel is needed to heal him, to heal that wounded heart. What energy will you bring in to heal that wounded heart?
Forgiveness and love. is okay. I'm here to hug. You can hug me. No one's hugged him before.
So embrace him with all the forgiveness and the love that he needs to feel whole again. Embrace him with that love until he feels it completely. Completely, until he opens up, until he can open up his heart and embrace you.
He's never felt like this before.
Keep working. Keep hugging. Bring in forgiveness. It's okay. Bring him into your heart until he's completely clear.
Smiling.
Beautiful. And now I'd like you to look for the light of your higher self and see your higher self come and embrace Josh and you. Josh, let him feel the unconditional love of the higher self. Unconditional. All right. So may I speak to the higher self now? Would the higher self be ready to speak through Ashley's vocal apparatus? Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Is this the higher self of Ashley?
Yeah.
And thank you for coming through.
Hey.
It's good to speak to you.
Hey.
Thank you for bringing Ashley here today.
Yeah, it was his choice.
His choice. It was a good choice, I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. There. Well, it's good to talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got a lot of questions.
I have a lot of answers.
Great. Well, thank you. So I can ask the questions now?
That's why we're here.
That's great. Yeah, so some of his questions have to do with his body. Headaches and aches and pains he's been having. What can you tell him about those?
Where to begin?
Where to begin? What is the first thing we should address? If you can see in his
addictions.
His addictions. Okay, what addictions does he?
He still smokes.
Still smoking?
Cannabis.
Yes.
Too much.
Too much. And what's that doing for him?
He believes it helps ease his mind.
Yes. And does it?
At times.
Mm-hmm.
But he's doing it too
much. So what would you like to tell him about?
Don't do it so much.
Is some okay?
Sure.
Sure. Are there certain times when it's better than other times?
Don't do it just to do it. Use it as a tool.
Use it as a tool. So tell me about the tool that it provides.
For expansion of his mind.
Mm-hmm.
But don't overdo it.
Don't overdo it. So,
don't use daily.
Not daily.
No. She does way too much.
Mm-hmm. And what problems does that create?
It's stopping him from expanding his future. It's holding him back. It's dumbing him down.
Holding him back and dumbing him down.
He's abusing it like he abused before. To try and hide from pain.
Right.
Doesn't matter if it's pain from before or now. He uses it as a tool for pain management.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But he's using it too much.
So how should he use it? What would you like to suggest? A good way to use it for expansion.
There is no real good way to use it. But if he intends to use it for purposes of benefit, such as sleep or appetite.
Mm-hmm.
Not to hide behind.
Not to hide behind. So what are going to be the main obstacles to him changing how he uses it?
He needs to keep busy, keep himself active.
All right, so good.
But he thinks he can be active and busy at the same time. But it's not allowing him to move forward because he uses it too much.
Mm-hmm.
It stops him from progressing.
Mm-hmm. So to save it for sleep.
Sleep, appetite. It's okay to use once in a while, but he's using it way too much.
All right. Do you think when he listens to this recording, he'll get the message?
He knows the message already.
Yeah.
He's already talked to me about it.
Okay, good.
But it's hard for him.
Yes. Yes. I wonder if you could look at his body and see if there are any energies there that might be blocking his letting go of the addictions. Are there any energies connected to him who are feeding off the addictions?
It's been with him for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
He believes it manages his pain. Not just physical pain, but his emotional pain.
Yeah.
But he knows.
He knows. So could you scan his body and look for any energies in his field that are not his energies?
He carries many people's problems.
Mm-hmm. Where are they centered? Is there an area of his energy field that...
He carries a lot in his heart.
In his heart?
Other people's energies.
Mm-hmm.
He feels them.
He feels them, yeah. How does it look?
Burdens him.
It burns him. So it's one thing to be compassionate and another to carry a weight that burns you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he understands this.
Mm-hmm. Could you look into that burning energy in the heart? What does it look like? If it had a shape or a color?
It's very gray.
It's gray.
It's heavy.
Heavy.
Yes.
So if it had a shape, what would it look like?
Square.
Square. Or like a cube?
Yeah.
Mm. So sharp edges?
Very sharp.
Yeah. Does it have a temperature?
No.
Mm-hmm. So it's like a block.
Yes.
Like a square, cubic, sharp-edged, pointy block.
It moves.
It moves. Where does it move?
It doesn't leave his heart.
It stays in his heart. And how is it attached to his heart?
It just sits there.
Just sits there. So if I could speak to this block, I would like to get to know this block. May I speak to the block? I invite the energy of the block to move up and use Ashley's voice. Hello, block. Hello, block. good day. Tell me about yourself, Block.
Yeah?
Yeah. Hello, Block. How are you today?
How are you?
I'm fine. Yeah. So, tell me about yourself. How long have you been sitting on Ashley's chest?
A long time.
A long time. This life or other lives, or
I am him.
you are him? But you're a Block.
And I'm in control.
You're controlling. You're in control. Did you ever have another body of your own?
I like this one.
You like that one, yeah? Pretty good body. Eh? It's young, healthy. What else do you like about him?
Strong.
Strong, yeah.
I can put him through many things.
Oh, you put him through things. Like what?
Agony.
Agony.
Hardships.
Hardships. And what do you get out of that?
The power that I can do this to him.
Ah, I see what you mean. Yeah. So what do you do with that power?
Own it.
You own it. Huh. So it makes you feel what? Better about yourself? But does...
It makes me feel strong.
Oh, yeah.
That I have control.
So did you ever have a human body of your own?
No.
No? Did you have any other kind of body?
No.
No. Where did you come from then?
I'm a piece.
A piece.
I'm a piece.
You're a piece of what? Something
Bigger.
Something bigger.
Darker.
Darker. What does it look like if it looked like something?
Smoke.
It looks like smoke.
Yeah.
And where is it?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. And what's happening to the smoke these days? Is it changing?
It's clearing.
It's clearing. Where's it going?
It's thinning out.
It's thinning out. So where is it going?
It's being taken away.
Where's it being taken to?
I don't know. I've never been there.
It sounds like you've never been there. Have you heard about it?
Yes.
What have you heard?
I don't exist there.
You don't exist there. Not yet.
I won't.
You mean if you go there, you won't exist?
Yes.
Who created you?
He did.
He created you. Well, why did he create you?
Because he needed a friend.
He was lonely, was he?
Yes.
Like the old man, the past life, who was so lonely?
Much before.
Much before. So have you been with him for many lifetimes then?
Yes.
Right.
I am his.
So you're Black. How else would you describe yourself then? Your blocking is hard.
I'm heavy.
You're heavy.
Sharp.
Sharp.
And I hold you back.
You're holding him back. And did he create you? Did he really create you?
He allowed me to create myself in there.
He allowed you to create yourself in there.
But he created me.
He's a powerful creator, isn't he?
He's a special one.
Yeah? Tell me what's special about him.
He's very light. And I need to weigh him down.
So was this something that he did so he could live on the planet, or did he do it so he could suffer? What's his purpose in creating and holding on to you still?
He doesn't want me.
No. Well, if he created you, and
He doesn't want me anymore.
All right. Well, if he created you, he can transform you into something much nicer.
I don't know what that's like.
Okay. All right. I'm going to ask to speak to Ashley now. Ashley, you created this block in your heart. And since you created it, and you were a powerful creator, you can transform it into something you would rather have. What would you like to change it to?
I would like it to be gone.
Yeah. Well, you created it. If it's all your energy that's in there, you could change it to something. Or we can transmute it, send it to the light.
I'm ready for that.
You're ready for that. All right, so I have a shungite here. I'm going to put this on your chest. All right. Because it's very good at absorbing energy. And now you and I together and your higher self. Bring in your higher self. All right. Is the best thing to do with this block to transmute it to something else or to send it to the light?
Sworn is welcome.
Yeah. Does it have a consciousness of its own, that a divine spark within it, or is it entirely his creation?
It has no purpose.
It has no purpose. Are we ready to... Is he ready to truly release this?
Yes. He has been for a long time.
All right.
But he hasn't been able to.
All right. So let's help him today. How would you like to transmute this? You can bring in
with light.
With light. What color of light would you use?
Golden light.
Golden light. Very nice.
Warm golden light.
Warm golden light. Very, very good. So now I ask you to draw in the golden light. Draw it in and fill this space. Atomize it. Release it. Transform it. This old energy. Transform it. Golden light. And tell me what's happening as you do this.
There's heavy golden energy radiating over his chest. This burning sensation.
So the golden energy is, how is it dealing with the block?
Surrounding it. Smoothing the edges.
Smoothing the edges.
It feels more like a golden orb.
A golden orb surrounding the block.
Filling it up. The block is filling up.
Beautiful. The block is filling up with golden light.
Yes. Yes. And it's thinning out.
Thinning out. Beautiful.
It's shining through now.
Wow. It's shining through.
Yes. That smells so much nicer.
Much nicer. So let me know when that process is complete.
It is now a golden orb. The blackness is gone.
Blackness is gone. Wonderful. I'm going to take the shungite off your chest. There. I'm going to give it a little ding. I'm going to put it in this bowl and give it a little ding. And it's there. So the golden orb now. What's the source of that golden light?
It's pure. It's always been there. never been this bright.
So how's that going to change Ashley's life?
He's going to have a much higher understanding that he does not need external means to navigate. He has the power. He does not need to rely on other things. He has everything that he needs right now. He is going to see things differently, in much more light, and not so dark.
It's beautiful. So with this heart area, all golden, could we take a look at his throat chakra?
Yes.
So are there any energies, entities, anything there that keeps him from speaking in front of other people?
Worry. I'm not feeling anything.
Are there any energies around his throat chakra that do not belong to him? Anything that blocks his voice?
I'm unsure.
Feel with the heart, with the expanded energy of the heart. Spread that golden light to the throat, that golden energy. Illuminate the throat. Look for any shadows. Dissipate them with that golden light.
Feeling anything there.
Very good. All right. And what about let's just move up to the third eye chakra. Are there any blocks in that chakra?
No.
Very good. All right, let's, from the heart now, that golden energy around the heart, move down to the solar plexus chakra. Illuminate it from the heart. Are there any energies around the solar plexus that are not properly Ashley's energies?
He does carry
just take this off.
It's fairly clear.
Fairly clear.
There is some tension.
Some tension. And if that tension had a color, what would it be?
It's a very warm orange.
A warm orange. And what kind of shape would it have?
It's an oval.
An oval. Look into the oval. What else can you tell about it? It's orange oval.
It's warm. It's I'm not sure.
Does it have a spark of consciousness?
I believe it does.
I'd like to speak to it. May I speak to it? Oval, and actually solar plexus. I invite you to speak. Good afternoon. Orange one. Do you have a name?
Well, let's go with Frederick.
Frederick, sure. Hi, Frederick. Nice to meet you.
Hey.
Yeah. What year is it for you, Frederick?
I have no idea. It's no idea.
No idea. So, did you used to have a body once upon a time?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, what happened to it?
I think I was in the war.
In the war.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not your war.
Ah, which war? Who were you fighting?
The enemy.
Yeah. Did you have guns in those days, or swords, or what did you fight with?
Hand to hand.
Hand to hand. Wow. So how did they kill you?
A knife.
A knife.
Sword. Large sword.
A large sword. And where did they put it?
In my stomach.
In your stomach. Huh.
On the field.
On the field. Was it a surprise for you to die?
It was expected.
It was expected. You expected to die on the battlefield.
We all did.
You all did. Do you remember what you were fighting for?
Freedom.
Freedom. From what?
Tyranny.
Yeah, so how come when you died, why did you not go to the light?
I didn't really see any light.
Hmm. You know, they talk about the fog of war, eh? Fog of war.
Yes.
Yeah. And your buddies, did they go to the light, some of them?
We weren't friends.
No.
We were just comrades
Right.
on the field.
Yeah. So how long have you been hanging around with Ashley?
Oh. You let me come along with?
Oh, you mean when he was born?
Yes.
Oh yeah? How come? Did you knew him?
No.
Was it a contract?
Not necessarily. It was more of a just an agreement.
An agreement. So what do you do for him?
I don't think anything good.
No? What bad things do you do?
I hurt his stomach.
Oh. Hmm. Yeah.
His lower stomach.
Hmm.
Because that's where I was hurt.
Right. So you keep reliving that moment of being run through with a sword.
Yes.
Hmm. Do you think you're ready to drop your agreement with, would you like my help to go to the light if he's ready to release you?
It wasn't there the first time. Why would it be there this time?
I can help you out with that. Let's just ask Ashley if he's ready to release you. Hello, Ashley. Switch. Are you ready to release Frederick, who's been hanging out and giving you a sore stomach?
Yes.
Okay, let me speak again to Frederick. Okay, Frederick, he's ready to release you.
I know.
Yeah. So what I'd like you to do, Frederick, is to look inside your own heart, inside yourself, and try to find a spark of light. It's the spark of consciousness that you had when you were created by the Creator. May not be very bright, but it's there. Tell me when you find it.
I'm very old.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe kind of dust it over. Keep looking deep, deep, deep. And I'm going to call on some angels to come around and shed a little light to help you find it. Let them illuminate through all those years and help you to find that. Just a little spark.
Ah, yeah.
You got a glimmer of it? Keep focusing on that glimmer, that spark. The more you look at it, the brighter it'll get.
Yeah,
Yeah, you see it?
I see something.
All right, so I want you to focus your attention on that and make it shine even brighter. Focus your attention and let it grow. How does it feel?
Warm.
Warm. See if you can make it grow as big as you are.
Yes.
Yeah. How does that feel now?
That's peaceful.
Hmm.
I haven't felt that before.
Wow. Well, that's your ticket home to the light. It was inside you all along.
Why has it been so long?
Yeah. It's a good question, eh? Why don't we see these things that are inside us? They hid it inside us where we wouldn't ever find it.
Yes.
Yeah. So now you can see where you're from and who you are. But before you go, Frederick, I'd like you to do a couple things.
Yes.
First, I'd like you to use that light to heal your own body memory of the body that was lost. And see that sword taken out. See yourself as a healthy young man before you were killed. Go back to that memory because you're in spirit now and you can choose. You can choose the memory you wish to carry in your body, in your memory. So see yourself before you were on that battlefield, before you ever saw a battlefield. Strong and healthy. Can you do that?
Yes.
Beautiful. And now I would like you to send, with that energy that you have, that beautiful spark that you have, I'd like you to send some love to where you were causing pain to Ashley. And send him some healing energy. Heal up the spaces that you'd created pain for him. Is there anything you'd like to say to Ashley?
Thank you, and I'm sorry.
And Ashley, is there anything you would like to say to Frederick?
Thank you, and I'm sorry.
So Frederick, thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Frederick. Frederick, I have one more question for you before you go.
Yes.
Are there any other entities in Ashley's field at this time? Like yourself? Any other beings? dark vibration, any other energies that aren't really his.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me about them?
Actually, I have some of my comrades with me.
Oh, you do. Have they been listening?
Yes.
Have they found their own sparks of light?
They've been listening and listening.
All right. Are there any of them that are having trouble finding their sparks of light?
We are in this together. We died together. We are in this together.
Very good. So you will go to the light together?
We are in agreement.
Very good. So I'm going to call on, when you were alive, were there any angels, any beings of light that you knew that we can call on to escort you to the light altogether?
No.
Did you have any religion in your day?
Catholic.
You were Catholic.
We
Then I will...
fought against the Protestants.
All right. Well, I'd like you to know something. One thing is, the Catholics did have their false paradises, and you don't need to go there. You can go straight to the real light, the true light. Straight to the true light, and I'm going to call on Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, I ask you to come and welcome these old fighters to the light.
Yes.
Do you see him?
Yes.
What does he look like?
He's a very handsome man.
Yes.
I'm not sure if he always does, but it looks like he's wearing armor.
Uh-huh.
Gold armor.
Gold armor.
Maybe bronze.
Well, that makes him pretty impressive to a bunch of old fighters, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got long hair. Very prestigious.
Yes. He's a very impressive dude, for sure.
We did not beat anyone like that on the battlefield.
Well, you don't have to fight him. Good thing, eh?
Those days are done.
He's on your side. Yes, there's no more sides where you're going. There's no more fighting. All right. So how many are there in your number?
There's 7 of us.
7 of you. Wonderful. I'm so happy to help you guys out. And is there anyone else in Ashley's energy field who's not of your group?
Not in this area.
Not in that part of his body? Can you see any other area?
No, I've never left this area.
All right. So I'd like to speak to Archangel Michael while he's here, please. Archangel Michael, would you speak to me through Ashley?
Yes.
I thank you for coming through. I wonder if you could just look at Ashley's energy field and let me know if there are any other entities or energies that we can work on today.
As he has mentioned, he struggles with his back.
With his back, yes.
These are new energies.
New energies.
It's not been with him long.
Mm-hmm. What's happening there?
He's carrying burden. And it's held in there.
It's held there. Where is this burden from?
Mistakes that he's made.
Mm-hmm.
That he knows that he's made.
Yes.
And he knows that he's done wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But it's stuck there.
It's stuck there. I wonder if, can we send those fighters to the light and work with you on what's going on in his back?
Yes.
All right. So I want to say goodbye to Frederick and his mates. Goodbye. Just send me a signal when you reach the light. What do you see?
Walking through. We were locking arms. And we were going to walk through the light together.
Beautiful.
As comrades.
Beautiful.
And we will go.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for
Goodbye.
goodbye. May the light of the universe always accompany you. You are home. You are home. You are home. May you be welcomed by the angels and find your families, your loved ones. Peace be with all of you. And now, let's bring some light into that space where they were in your stomach. To heal it, to fill all the spaces with pure golden light. All the spaces that were left by those fighters. Fill it up with golden light. Yeah. And tell me when that's done, and we'll turn our attention to your back with Archangel Michael. All right, it's done.
Yes.
Great. So may I speak again with Archangel Michael to look into what's going on in Ashley's back and these burdens that he's carrying. These things he did that he regrets,
Yes.
but he still carries them.
He does.
Do they need to be named to be released?
He is aware.
He is aware.
He has been trying to work on them.
Yes.
Because he is aware.
Yes.
But they are very, very heavy.
Very heavy.
It's a direct burden, weight.
Are these all his to carry?
Yes,
So these are all things he has done.
in this life and that.
Does he need to... What does he need to do to be able to let them go? What can we do today?
We can heal him.
Very good. How would you do this?
I believe this is a two-step process.
Yes?
We must remove these burdens.
Yes.
They can be removed.
They can be removed.
And then we must repeat as we did with his stomach,
Repeat.
as with filling the light.
Filling the light in. Very good.
We can sever this.
We could sever this. Thank you so much.
He does not need this anymore.
He does not need this anymore.
Because he is aware.
Yes.
And he just learned his lessons.
Yes.
And he's doing such a good job.
Wonderful.
Oh,
Go ahead. And let us know for posterity, for the recording, what you were doing.
I want you to understand we are scooping your burdens like an ice cream scoop. And we are going to allow them to melt away like ice cream. And then we will provide a new ice cream that is refreshing, of love and understanding. He doesn't eat ice cream, but he will understand.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. It's many scoops. And I am ready to fulfill the holes with light and love. Would you like to join me in that?
Yes. And the higher self of Ashley. Fill all those holes with light and love. And may the memories be delicious now. Cool to the tongue. Cool to the back. A balm. A summer day. Full of forgiveness and love and understanding. And love for the one who lived through those memories. Nothing but love. Unconditional love.
Yeah. He's strong.
Hmm. How will he feel different after this?
Lighter. Not so heavy.
Hmm.
And it is up to him to fix him.
Mm-hmm. Up to him to fix himself.
Yes. And he is doing such a good job.
Wonderful. When he left his job, so much has happened since he left his job.
Yes.
Can you tell him about the significance of that move?
There was time. He learned what he needed to learn.
Hmm.
Matter of fact, he overstayed.
Hmm.
But he's better off now.
Yes.
He will be okay.
Yeah. He wonders what kind of work he should get involved with. Is healing work a good avenue for him?
It's the correct avenue.
Hmm.
He's been there before.
In other lifetimes?
Yeah.
Can you give him an image of himself in another lifetime as a healer?
I've shared some things.
Okay. Anything for the recording to remind him in case he forgets?
Yeah. No. You have power inside that you've experienced before, and you will experience again in this lifetime. I cannot say these powers because you're not ready yet, but they're coming, and you have glimpses. Be patient. in love. Love all, no matter what they cause you. It's the pain that you learn from, so it doesn't happen again. And he has learned so much. I'm so proud of him. Yes. He's special. He's okay. He's okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So, thank you, Archangel Michael. I think, can we work with the higher self for the rest?
Yes.
Do you have any other messages for either one of us or the world at large?
Don't believe everything that you see, even if they make it look like it's a different narrative. Don't believe what you see. You must feel. You must feel your truth. Because that is what matters, is your truth and your life. We just live here temporarily. All is well. All is well. And all is well.
Thank you. Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste.
So now I'd like to call back Ashley's higher self as Archangel Michael leaves. Let Ashley's higher self come through. Yeah. How is he doing now? Can we ask some more questions?
Yes.
All right. Are there any more issues to address in terms of his lower back? His below the lower back, around the coccyx.
That has been a problem.
Has it been addressed with anything that we have done yet? Can we look at that?
It's nothing serious.
What is it?
It's all part of the same. It is related to what we've been talking about.
Is there an entity there?
I don't sense one.
Mm-hmm. Is it an energy he has imposed, a thought form?
No. I don't believe so.
Does it have a shape or color, if we could see it, if it had one?
Not really. It's just attached to his other pains.
Hmm. Like the other pains are a pain in the ass?
Yeah.
Is it like frustration?
It's more of a dormant pain. Like it's bothersome, but it's not a serious thing.
Hmm.
I think if he continues to stretch and become more nimble, it might help.
Hmm.
Because he's not very flexible.
Hmm. So stretches that affect around the hips.
Yes.
Hip stretches. Do you have any advice for him on how to do that? I know physical bodies aren't what you're in charge of. Or stupid.
No. Just continue eating the way you eat. And the way he does his exercises. But more so.
More stretching maybe so he
Yes,
doesn't.
yes.
Okay.
If he really looks at it, he will realize that it's more prevalent when he does things. Such as hockey, or becomes active. He just becomes too inactive at times. But then when he becomes active, it becomes bothersome.
So he stiffens up.
Yes.
Muscles stiffen up.
We won't call him old.
No. He's not old. All right, some more hip stretches for the hip area. Yoga's full of that kind of hip stretch.
Yoga, he does Qigong.
Yeah.
But that is not serious.
He's not serious, or the Qigong is?
The pain in his bottom.
It's not serious. All right. Why has he had so many pains, like his headaches? What's at the root of his headaches?
It's possible that he's connected directly to his father.
Uh-huh.
In that sense. His father struggles with those things.
Well, what could we do about that? Does he need to be connected in that way? What maintains, what holds that in place?
I'm unsure. But there is a connection.
Is there something in their relationship? Is there any incident that he has forgotten?
He's had these episodes from a very young age. And they may not be necessary for him. But I'm unsure.
Can we talk to the energy of the headache without bringing on a headache? Talk to the consciousness of the headache, such as it may be.
if I look for the headache will come.
You mean he'll get a headache?
Yes.
Hmm.
And he knows this.
Right.
If he looks for the pains, then they come.
Mm-hmm.
But when they're not there, and he's not looking for them, they're not there.
Hmm.
And then he questions where they are. And then they show up.
Mm-hmm. So can we bypass this with... Can you...
We need to stop the thought part, the process of his thoughts. The stop thinking and searching for the pains.
What's making him do that?
It keeps him connected. Association. It's not on purpose. It's just... He associates his relationship with his dad. It's a relationship. It's something that he can relate with, to his father with. Because he's always felt like he's never lived up to his father's expectations.
So this way he can be, in a way, closer to his father.
Yes, something to relate to.
Yeah. So can we isolate the vibration of that relationship between his father and imitating his father's headaches, and then use sound to dispel it? Very good. Find the note, the vibration of that, and you can hum it. And let me know if you would like a bowl, singing bowl.
It's a very similar noise to that.
Very good.
He cannot sing.
That's okay. That's okay. You can still make a sound. You can find the sound of that vibration and find a sound that will dispel that vibration. By going in, identifying what is that energy that connects the headaches and his father, and then, for example, and then sound. Find the sound that would dispel it. Is that...
I'm not finding one.
Not finding a sound? Okay. Can you focus on the vibration of the connection between the headache and the father? And I will sound the singing bowl. And, all right, and let those vibrations shake it up. All right, so tell me when you're ready.
Go
Okay.
for it. feel a vibration?
Mm-hmm. Shall I ring it again?
Yes. There. I cannot repeat this sound.
It's a brass bowl. It's not a human vocal cord. I'll do one more and tell me how it looks.
Right there. Yes.
Well, he can listen to the recording if he feels this is helpful. He can listen to the recording. Yeah. And maybe find his own other ways of producing tones.
Yes.
Whether it's with his voice or...
I'm hearing tones inside. But I can't reproduce them.
Well, maybe he can find some way using an instrument or allowing the angels to use sound, to inviting angels to sing, to release those vibrations.
Yes.
There could be a whole new mode of healing there for him to explore.
Yes. He's never looked at that before. That will be new.
Okay, I'll tell him about there's some sound healing. There's people I can refer him to on the internet for sound healing. Something to explore. Yeah. Is there anything... How is he doing for his stamina now? Because he's been...
We are hungry.
We're hungry, yeah. It's been quite a good long session right now, at this point.
I believe this has been a success.
Yes.
It's been nice to meet you.
Thank you. Me too. I've enjoyed this. Can I ask one more question about the light language that he was
Yes.
speaking? So it's Jaiwuantu? Who is Jaiwuantu?
Jaiwuantu?
Yes.
He's a friend
Mm-hmm.
from past times.
Yes.
And he likes Ashley a lot.
Mm-hmm.
They played together.
Mm.
Not in this world.
Yes. And so that's for fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Where-
been waiting to talk to him for many, many times.
Uh-huh. Would Jaiwuantu like to say something right now? Speak.
I will see if he is here.
All right. Hello, Jaiwuantu. Can you speak through Ashley's voice?
O
Mm-hmm.
Ecoskians Iwinskunskiskoiska Yuniski Uiskole Mutska Maski Tushkonotska Dorskiano Muski Kuskalamo Stamoskitsk Utsk Pachkitsko Damanstamanuski Aeski Oskonoshkalamadaski Daba Heski Ski Skupa Kinski Whisky Roshkoshki Skamatski Aiskoshke Lamataskutsk Papaski Toyetskanama Jalagoshki Yamamashki Taposkalashki Aski Shku Demoneyamaniskia Haku Oniski Batakashki Damaski Banashka Baka Baka
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Is there anything you would like to explain in English?
Okay,
Okay, no. Yeah, that's good. Well, thank you. You will like to see and feel your speech, your language. Yes. Nice to meet you. Yes, thank you. May I speak to the higher self again now? Thank you. Thank you, Jaiwuantu.
Hi.
Hi. So, can I ask just a couple more questions before we finish?
Yes.
Yeah. We'll leave the healing, I guess, for... That was a lot of healing.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. How will he be... how do you expect he'll be? He will feel the aftermath of all this healing.
You will be tired. You will relax.
Yes.
He is going to want to smoke cannabis.
Should he?
Probably not. Not today.
Not today? Okay, I'll remind him of that.
He does not drink alcohol, so we do not need to worry about that.
That's good.
He used to, and then we told him to stop.
And he did.
He listens very well.
Good for him, yeah.
He's a very loving person.
Yes. Well, it's been quite a delight to meet him. What can you tell him about Crystal and their past life connections?
She is wonderful. He doesn't know how special. He thinks he knows how special, but he does not know.
So she's more special than he even thinks.
Absolutely.
Was she the little sister in that life we looked at, the one who drowned? Was that her?
No.
No, that was someone else.
That was his sister.
His actual sister in this life?
Yes.
Oh, Heidi.
No. Candace.
Candace, okay. Mm.
And that is why he calls her hero.
Mm. His hero, yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Right. So
He doesn't know why he calls her that, but that is why.
okay.
So he knows now.
So now he knows. That's nice. That's going to really, that's really going to help. Is there anything from the baby, little pruny?
Yes.
Is there any lingering mourning for her?
There was.
Mm-hmm.
He settled this.
Mm-hmm.
But there truly is no way of getting over that.
Mm-hmm.
It just is.
Yeah.
And it was a decision that they had to make collectively together.
Yeah.
It was not just his decision.
Right.
But it was the right decision.
Hmm.
He must know this.
That it was the right decision.
Yes.
And what did they get out of having to make that decision?
2 beautiful children.
Ah.
That's what they get.
Yes.
There is no dwelling.
Mm-hmm.
This is life.
Very good. Yeah. Well, that's good to know.
He planted a plum tree in a memory for Pruny
Hmm.
when they moved home here.
Nice.
And that is for her.
Beautiful.
She is well.
She is well.
She is well.
Does she come around ever? Or is she living her own?
As he is aware, they will meet again.
Yes. Hmm. Ah, so she's incarnated.
Yes.
Ah,
They will meet.
wonderful. Something to look forward to.
It excites him.
Yes. Yes. Is there anything lingering from the sexual abuse when he was a little kid?
Yes.
There's still issues there.
Yes.
He says he can't relax and be receptive.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. And again, he is aware of this.
Yeah.
And he has tried many, many times to overcome this.
Yeah. What is the block?
He feels as if something was taken from him at a very young age. Innocence.
Yeah. And it was. But how did that affect his energy field?
It closed him up some,
Mm-hmm.
but then sparked many, many other interests relating to that that has plagued him.
Mm-hmm. So could we help him with this today?
It is possible.
How does it affect his... What would you suggest? What should we look at?
It does not affect him on a day-to-day basis,
Mm-hmm.
only under certain situations.
Yeah. Is there a healing of his energy field that can happen?
I am unsure.
How's his root chakra?
He is more grounded than he was, if this is what you mean.
Hmm, partly. Sense of security, agency.
It is okay. is he does not have worry for the future. He is very peaceful in that sense.
That's wonderful. What about his sacral chakra?
If this is tied to the incident, is this what you mean?
Yes.
He is very timid to receive any type of pleasure because he becomes confused and loses concentration.
Mm-hmm.
Not understanding. But as soon as he then takes back his control, everything is better.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the letting go that he struggles with.
Yeah. So that comes from that incident, where he didn't have... Did he feel bad about the pleasure he did feel when she was...
He did not feel pleasure.
He did not feel pleasure. So it's not confusion over pleasurable feelings.
He felt violated.
Yeah.
And didn't understand what was happening and why it was happening.
Mm-hmm.
And didn't know how to make it stop.
Yeah. What about his aura? Is there anything in the aura that carries the scars of that?
No, but he does make an effort to make sure that his children, other children that are in his life, are protected, and that these things do not happen to them. He is very aware of this.
Indeed. Yeah.
This actually helps him, even though it pains him.
Yeah.
It has helped him.
Helped his children.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a very good father.
It's wonderful.
He doubts it sometimes. But he's a very good father.
Well, he can listen to this and maybe believe it. Yes, I am interested in learning how sexual abuse affects the energy field in the long run.
Yes.
So that's partly I ask the questions because I want to understand about that.
It is a learning process for all.
Yeah. And my sister, Pam, dealt with the same thing.
That is too unfortunate.
Yeah. I wonder if Pam is around and could give any insight. Pamela, any insight into Ashley's sexual abuse he suffered as a young boy? And if there's anything in his energy field that you can see. Are you available, Pam?
It is only I here.
Okay. She may be busy somewhere else.
I do not see or feel.
Okay. Well, if you see her around,
I will be sure to say hello.
she's around. If she presents herself with bright red hair, that would be her signature.
Okay.
And maybe some music, singing, maybe sound, but But she's ascended. She's a high spirit now.
Mm.
And she's working. But she's back working with people, so I don't know exactly where she is now, but she's been around a lot.
Very good.
Yeah. Anyway.
You were blessed.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
That is amazing.
She's been more a part of my life since she passed than even before. All right. So is there anything else? Because this has been a pretty long session. We've covered a lot.
I am satisfied.
Great. Well, thank you. Any
Yeah.
parting message? Sorry.
You're welcome.
Most delighted to meet you.
As
No.
well.
Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you.